What is a scenario? A scenario is essentially a group of modules that perform different tasks within your automation. So here I created a demo scenario from the Microsoft 365 app. And what it does is it watches for emails and it moves those emails to a folder. Very simple. And I'll kind of explain it so that hopefully it paints a better picture of what a scenario is and how it fits into your automations. So what the first module does is it watches for emails. So it looks for incoming emails that are unread in my inbox and from my specific email address, right? So emails that I basically send myself. And the second module will take that message and it's linked through the message ID. I'll explain how to do that later. And it puts it in a designated folder, and that folder is Notes to Self. It is the folder that I created within Outlook. And so essentially what it will do is it will watch for incoming emails from myself that I have not opened, and it will take those emails and put them in a folder called Notes to Self. So I'll go ahead and go into Outlook and I will write myself an email to test out the scenario. So I'll send it to myself. We'll go ahead and put demo scenario as our subject and test as our body, or don't forget to write script or make course, and we'll hit send. All right. So now we'll go here back into make and we'll run the automation and we'll see if it works. So both of these are green, which is a very good sign. That means that it went through with no errors. And you'll get these ones at the top right here. And I will explain what that is in the next video. But so far, we just want to know if this automation, if this scenario worked. So we can check by going into our mail app and looking into the Notes to Self folder. And you can see that it's automatically just moved there. I didn't touch it. You saw that I didn't move it myself manually. It's automatically sent to this folder. And so this is really cool because what it allows me to do is I can turn this on, and every 15 minutes, if I get a lot of emails from other people that I don't want in my inbox, to help kind of clear the clutter or create almost an automatic spam box for myself, right? Because sometimes spam doesn't get everything. I can put in a bunch of different email addresses from unwanted senders, right? Up the limit if I wanted to. And then instead of having a Notes to Self mail folder, I can create my own junk or send it to the existing junk folder or spam folder or what have you. So that is something that I feel like is pretty cool. And for educational purposes, I'll go ahead and do it one more time. Send it to myself, and I'll change it with, we'll just call it new demo 2, test, test. And I will send it again. And I'll go ahead and show you guys that it's not in the Notes to Self folder yet. I can refresh and still it is not in the Notes to Self folder. I have to go into make and I have to run the automation again. And once I do that, I can go back in here and see that the new demo 2 email is in fact in the Notes to Self folder. So that is a scenario and essentially how scenarios work, which is pretty cool. What they allow you to do is basically run your automations. It is the group of modules that work together in order to create your automation. So you saw here that it started with this first module and ended with this second module. And it could be an entirety of different modules. It doesn't have to be from the same app like I did here. And it can get a lot more complex and a lot more technical, but I'll make sure that I explain it along the way and I'll guide you guys through. So that is a scenario.